everybody. Welcome to Thuy and Edith Argue. I'm Edith.
I'm Thuy.
Like you couldn't tell, I don't look like a Thuy.
I don't look like an Edith.
Anyhow,
Gross.
Thuy, what's new with you? Anything? Nothing?
Anything or nothing. Yeah, something's always new with me, Edith. I always do like a new thing for the week, you know?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. You say it as if like...
Yeah, I know. Every week, something new.
Yeah. Don't be jealous.
Why would I be jealous of that?
Because you're like, yeah, okay, like whatever.
I do new things.
Yeah, you've actually joined me in doing a couple of new things sometimes in the past,
I
I don't know,
actually
like 12
have.
years.
Mm-hmm. So, is that all about the life of Thuy? Is that what you're talking about? This new thing? That's what you do it for, right? The life of Thuy.
It is. It's something that, for those of you who don't know, I do one new thing a week every week, and I've been doing it for almost 12 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
So why did you start doing this in the first place? What prompted you to do a new thing every week?
A lot of people have asked me that question. Like, they think that, what happened in my life? Like, was I on some trajectory that was just swirling, you know,
Down the toilet?
spiral, yeah, downwards, that I decided to make a change. And that's good that has to happen for some people to change their lives, you know, if that's the catalyst. But it wasn't anything, in a sense, that dramatic for me. I mean, things weren't going exactly the way that I had envisioned it to be. You know how you have like a certain thing in mind when you're growing up, like you're gonna whatever, like have a certain kind of house, or you're gonna be married by a certain age, or you'll be in a certain profession or field, and then it doesn't work out that way.
Right.
And some people can get like easily discouraged, just oh well, and then just kind of settle, quote unquote, right? It wasn't necessarily like that, but it was in the sense of, yeah, I wasn't exactly where I pictured myself. And at the time, I was reaching a little bit of a landmark birthday. So I reflected a lot. And I said, if this is not where you expected or envisioned yourself to be, I really said this to myself. You know, I'm very self-reflective at times. I said, why don't you just say yes to something that you've never said yes to before? And it sounds a lot like the plot of the movie Yes Man. If you've ever seen Yes Man with Jim Carrey.
No.
Oh, really? I thought you were a movie person.
No, I've never seen that one.
Well, his is a little extreme in that I forget if he was like under hypnosis or if he just made a decision to say yes to everything. Mm-hmm. For me, it wasn't that. I mean, that obviously is a funny movie, because then, like, say if a homeless guy asks him for $20, he's like, yes. Or, hey, can I get a ride? Yes. I mean, I wasn't like that, but I really was like, you know, if you've said no or turned down something before, Thuy, why don't you just say yes the next time something comes your way and see how it changes your life? I'm like, what have you got to lose?
So did you say no to a proposal?
Oh, no, not necessarily. Well, actually, I have, but it wasn't necessarily that. So then if the same person asks me again, I have to say, oh, sure, let's give it a go. No, that's a good question. But it would be like, for instance, this is a small example, but like say in the past, if my sister before had really urged me or really tried to get me to go to yoga with her, I always thought, yoga? Like, I don't want to do yoga. Like, that's boring, or that's so
not me.
Yeah. And one time when I made that conscious decision to do it, it was just in my head. It wasn't like I had to announce it to the world. I made that decision. I said, you know what, let's try it. Do it for at least like 1 year. Do it every week, 1 year, right? So I started that. And then one time when my sister was visiting me, she was in town. She was like, you know what, I'm going to go to the YMCA. Do you want to go to yoga with me? Expecting fully for me to just be like, nah, I'll catch you when you're done or whatever. But I said, sure. The look on her face was like, really? Okay, let's go. And then, you know, she wanted to like
change your mind.
Right. So I actually ended up liking it. I actually thought, okay, it takes a little bit getting used to, but it wasn't that bad. It was actually really healthy and good
and relaxing.
Yeah, it helps you learn how to just be still,
Breathe.
meditate.
Be still.
So many benefits.
Yeah.
It's helped me with
Flexibility.
balance. Flexible, I'm horrible at.
But it gets better. The more you do it, the more flexible you get, apparently.
Yes.
Yes.
So like it started off like little baby steps like that, but people kind of started seeing the changes, and it's actually quite funny because, like I said, I did not announce it, so it was almost like a little game that I was playing. Like, oh, like what can I think of next to do, or let's be on the lookout. You know, you actually like seek it out. So my family, this was like in September because that's when my birthday is, right? So come the holidays, my family was starting to see this change, and they thought that something was wrong with me. They thought I was dying. And then my one sister, my more like pessimistic sister who knows me a little bit better, she thought I was in trouble with the law. Like I was going to be going away for a while. She's like, "What's up? Why are you doing these things?" You know, so that's kind of a little humorous. And I actually talk about it. I had the privilege of giving a TED Talk a few years ago, and I talked about how, wow, like, isn't that kind of sad when you're changing your life for the better and your family's automatic response is either you're in trouble with the law or you're dying, not just that you're making a positive change or you want to be better. You know, it kind of shows you the mentality of people a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like they automatically go to the bad.
So you've been doing it for 12 years, you said?
Almost 12 years, yeah.
And you started it to do a change, for a positive change, to be more positive in your life. And it wasn't just because you like to eat food.
I do like to eat food. If anyone who knows me knows I love food and I like trying new foods. But it helped. Because people think, you know what, actually, with you saying that, people think that, like, whoa, doing a new thing every week, you must be rich. They think that it always has to cost money. And that's not necessarily true. I talk about it in the TED Talk. It's being a little bit creative, but it's also when you seek it out and you keep your eyes, ears open, people also introduce it to you, too. They give you recommendations all the time. For instance, people don't think about this, but one of the examples would be, say the library offers free classes on stuff all the time, whether it's how to balance your checkbook or how to research and do your family tree. That could be a new thing. You've never done it before. You've never taken a free class. There's so many different classes, even like free yoga in the park. You've never tried yoga before, or maybe you've done yoga but maybe never outside with the grass underneath your toes. It's very actually easy if you just keep your ears and eyes and your, not to sound cheesy, but your heart open, if you're just willing to try something like that.
It sounded cheesy.
Yeah, I know.
So.
But like my family, they've never said I love you to me. Surprise.
Do you know why? It's not surprise.
Asian culture, you know, you don't say to your kids, you know, have a good day at school, I love you, bye. They don't. Or you get straight A's, oh, I'm so proud of you. They don't say stuff like that.
No, it's like, you should be getting straight A's. Yeah, it's not a surprise. That's
Correct.
That's why we beat you with bamboo sticks, so that you get straight A's.
Nice. Yeah. I'm type O positive, but they said that's not good enough. I had to be type A plus. I had to get a blood transfusion. No, but it's like so something like saying I love you to a family member could be your new thing for the week if you've never done it before. It's seriously as easy as that. It doesn't have to be this huge production like jumping out of a plane or hang gliding, which we've done. It doesn't have to always be that. It could be that, but it doesn't always have to be. Yeah.
That's
and
more fun.
Those bigger things have to be planned. People just think like I just sometimes spontaneously. It's not like, oh yeah, let's go to Italy and then next week I'm on a plane to Italy. You know, like those new things, obviously if they count as a new thing and it's something big that needs a little bit of planning and organizing, yeah, I'm going to take the time to do that. But going to Italy, for example, counted as my new thing. I've never been to Italy before. So it's easy when people just keep their eyes and ears open. And one door opens up many others. You know, I mean, just even going with boxing, I was actually, here's like a little short story, and you know all about it because you know where the boxing place is, but I was actually seeking out the food that you're just talking about. I saw that there was Jamaican, is it called like patties or they're like Jamaican empanadas.
Yeah.
Is it called patties?
It's a patty, yeah.
Okay. So I saw there was a sign for Jamaican patties, and I've never had one before. This was like years ago. And okay, I saw the location. I called the place up. They were open. So I drive down there to purchase it and try it.
Right.
That was my new thing for the week. But when I was there, it's right next to the boxing gym, which I then took the free class and started, and I ended up going to for 9-10 years. And going to the boxing gym, I met people, made friendships. Say like I made friends with Karen. We know Karen. And having a friendship with her, she knew a lady who takes care of horses, and she says, Thuy, have you ever been horseback riding before? No, actually I haven't. I mean, it leads to so many other things if you just keep doing it. Yeah. So one thing just is like 3 or 4 other things.
That's great.
And I mean, you've been on a few of these adventures with me. Would you say that there's a favorite one that you've done as like your new thing?
I liked the lionfish one that we did over at Longboat, trying different lionfish dishes. That was interesting.
I'm very surprised because Edith doesn't really do seafood. She does fish.
I eat fish,
but not the whole
shellfish. I can't eat shellfish. It will kill me, which she knows, which she puts in everything.
I throw shrimp at her all the time.
Not often hitting, but yeah, so that would have been my favorite. Speaking of that, which is one of the favorite, not Italy, because obviously that's tremendous, but what would be one of your favorite new things that you did?
You know, one of the scariest, also happens to be my favorite, is scuba diving. I'm gonna get you to do it one day too. No,
you will not.
But the whole scuba diving, to get certified, is a whole process. It's a week-long certification. You got to sit in class. You got to go out and do the dives with your instructor and with the class. And I don't swim well. I was really scared. I took the class with Marcella, and you know, she'll tell you, she's like, oh, don't worry, Thuy, like we're gonna do it together and all the equipment. I'm like, what if the equipment fails? Or what if we're just stranded in the middle of the ocean? There's nowhere to go. But I did it anyways, just because, you know. And even though it was the scariest thing for me, like more than jumping out of a plane, it was the most like rewarding, I guess, because once you're down there, you're like enveloped and you just don't think of anything else. You're just surrounded. You're literally in like Finding Nemo.
I would suffocate. I would have a breathing attack. Like I'd have palpitations or something. And I'd be like the thing in my mouth and the fish around me. I could not do that.
It's so beautiful. You forget all about it.
No, I wouldn't forget that sharks live where I am. Sharks live here, big fish, and things that we don't even know about.
You're not going to the depths of, you're not like in the middle of the
We might not be going down there, but they might be coming up to see what's playing in their playground. You don't know.
I'm gonna get Edith to do it one day.
She's not. Nope. Nuh-uh.
A few of the other favorite ones are usually they're things that involve other people. And that's one of the great things about it too.
Like a chef or a cook, someone serving you food. They're your favorite ones?
Yeah. No, they're like the ones that involve your family. You know, like it's a group thing. For instance, the Spartan races. I wasn't really doing obstacle course races, but because I was open to trying a new thing, my brother said, hey, it was something that he does all the time. He seriously should be on American Ninja Warrior.
Really?
He is fit and he is just naturally athletic. And he has the body type of similar to Bruce Lee. Mm-hmm. He's just like a little guy, but he's like really like toned and fit. And he does them all the time. And then when they realized that I've been doing this whole new thing for the week, he suggested the obstacle course racing. And the first one I did was Savage Race, which you did with
yeah.
your...
Yeah, I did it with a group as well. That we bumped into you there, right?
Yes,
we saw you on one of those things while we were waiting on one of the obstacles.
But yeah, it's been great. 1 year became obviously now 2 years and then 12 years. And I don't know if I'm going to stop. I don't really think I'll run out of things.
I'm going to say there's can't be many more things that you haven't done in 12 years, right? When you do something new each week.
Well, it could be something even as simple as trying a different dish from a country. Like if I had one dish from Germany, it doesn't mean I've had all things German.
True.
You know?
Have you ever tried eating any of these things stood on your head? It's not easy.
Haven't.
It's not easy. You should try that. A new thing for the week.
That should be my new thing. Is
your
learn
favorite
how to do a
dish
handstand.
on your head. Right?
There was another. I was with Edith the first time I tried mead.
Oh, yes.
I've never
we
tried
did that
mead
at
before.
the Renaissance Fair.
Right?
Yeah. I think we were a little tipsy by the time we left that place.
You were.
I tried all the mead and bought a few too.
She convinced me.
That's actually pretty good. You enjoyed it, right?
I liked it. It was very sweet for me.
Passion fruit. No, jackfruit. It were a jackfruit mead that we had. I know that's in my closet cupboard at home.
Okay.
I've still got a bottle of that left.
That was
there
one
was
of
some
them.
smooth tequila too in a skull.
Yes.
We should do a new liquor each week. That's what we should try, a new liquor each week.
Sure.
I could do that.
It counts as a new thing.
Oh, well, we should do it.
That's sometimes like my new thing. Again, it could be as simple as you go to your local ethnic store and say there's like a weird beer from Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic. That could be your new thing. It's as simple as that. It doesn't always have to be some huge lavish thing.
Yeah.
Like you're a stuntman or something.
Have you ever done gymnastics?
I have not.
There's another new thing you could do.
Why? Do you know a place that we could practice and try that?
No.
Oh.
We could just try it. I mean, I used to go to gymnastics. I remember a few things. I could tell you what they are and watch you do them. That would be funny.
You'd have to demo it for me to be able to do it.
Not just verbally.
Correct.
I can't just tell you one hand on the floor, then the other, then one foot on the... Okay.
Nope, I want to see the visual.
I could do that. I could do a
see...
few things, but we don't have parallel bars.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
You think it would?
I would love to see you do that.
Yes. Just call me Simone Biles.
Yes. Oh, one of the fun things we did too was I had proper tea time one time with Edith.
Yes.
She taught me all about the mannerisms and the sandwiches.
A cup of tea and cucumber sandwiches.
Yeah. That was cool.
Yes, it was.
That place has closed down since then, but...
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a lot of teapots.
Yes, they did. But yeah, no, all those things. I love it. It's opened... That's the whole gratitude thing, because it's opened my eyes to just a whole bunch of things that I would have probably never would have
experienced.
Yeah, I would have never tried. But now that it's almost like a muscle that you practice, because now that I'm sort of used to just being on the lookout for things to do, it's just like, oh, automatic. Okay, oh, look, let's try this. Or, oh, look at that. Let's buy it and bring it home and make it. Whereas before I might not even be,
Is that why Ashley moved out?
She's sick of it.
Yeah.
No, she helps me a lot. And one of the nice things is my family and friends that really know me, that's the cool thing too, is now come birthdays or Christmases and stuff, that's what they'll get me as a present. It's an experience. Or when Ashley went to New York with her dad, she saw this squid ink pasta and she said, you know what, that's weird, I'm gonna buy it for Mom. And she did. It's pasta that was made with squid ink. And
so it was black pasta? It
was. Ew. And when you boil it, it has a little bit of a fishy smell. But it's good. It was really tender. And then you could put anything on it, like a butter sauce, Alfredo, a tomato type of sauce, a basil pesto kind of sauce.
Was the water black once you'd boiled it?
It was slightly. Yes, it looked like dirty water. But that's what I mean. You see, it's like so nice because Ashley and other family members, they see something unusual, and even though they might not try it, they're like, you know what, give it to Thuy, she'll try it. One of the things that cracks me up, speaking of people living vicariously through me, we went to this fancy steakhouse restaurant a few years back, and I forget the occasion. I don't know if it was like a holiday or someone's birthday, but they were all ordering like filet mignon. There was weird wild game on the menu as well. There's like a separate section. It was like kangaroo, ostrich. I'm trying to think. Maybe venison,
wallaby.
There was a I believe a boar bolognese type of sauce. So boar, which is similar to maybe like a pig. So everyone orders normal stuff. They got like a surf and turf. They got a filet with like maybe a skewer of shrimp. And I said, oh, well, look, there's ostrich on the menu. So let me order ostrich. So I got grilled ostrich with, regular sides. And of course, all the dishes come out. My family's a big family. So all the dishes come out and they're saying, okay, who got the ribeye? Who got the ostrich? Oh, that's her. They all point to me, right? And they bring the ostrich over and they place it down. Guess what? No one had the guts to order it. They all wanted a bite. So by the time you got through feeding your family, there were none left for you. You see what I'm saying? Why order it for yourself? That's what the whole trying is all about. Yeah. And it wasn't horrible. That was before I kind of did the whole documentation and did video. I think I took a picture of it, but that was before I did the whole filming my reaction and that type of thing. But I remember thinking to myself, that's why you should do it for yourself. Why are you doing it through me? Like do your own, live your own life. It was just funny, but that's just kind of, to show you that people maybe are willing to try it, but maybe they just need that nudge or someone in their life
in the right direction.
Yeah, someone in their life to maybe do it with them, because it's always easier when you have a partner in crime, right? Yeah. So
they say it is.
They didn't want to order it themselves. Once Thuy orders it, can I try a piece? Can I try? Ooh, what's it look like? Ooh,
What did it look like? Did it have feathers on?
Yeah, and a beak.
Was it tough?
I don't think it was tough, but I remember thinking it was like a weird gamey aftertaste afterwards, but it was fine. It was just like meat.
When you say gamey, you mean like lamb? Because I don't find lamb to be gamey, but some people do.
I mean that it was maybe slight like lamb, because I enjoy lamb depending on how it's made. I don't really enjoy it with like rosemary, those herbally floral kind of flavors. I like slightly seared. Even just like salt and pepper is fine. And of course Edith is going to have it well done.
Of course.
That's not how you make lamb.
You make it however you like it. Have you ever tried well done lamb?
I have
Maybe
not.
That should be a new thing for you. Try something well done.
Nice.
You might like it.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll grill it for 5 hours. And then it's a burnt crisp.
Not that long. Don't have to be that long.
No.
Maybe 4.5.
Nice.
On high.
But yeah, if all of you are into trying new adventures, or if you have some suggestions for me of things to do, sometimes people suggest something and I've already done it, or I've done a variation of it. But I'm always,
open to new ideas.
Yeah. So please drop me a line on Life of Thuy on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, and you can also look up the TED Talk. Just look up TEDx jumping off treadmills. And the reason why it's called jumping off treadmills, because number one, they said try to come up with a little bit of an unusual title to kind of maybe draw people, maybe pique their curiosity. But also it's that concept of sometimes we look like we're busy, but we're really not going anywhere. So jump off that treadmill and actually live life. It's like the same scenery because you're running on a treadmill. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So jump off the treadmill. That's why it's called jumping off treadmills. It doesn't have to do with the OK Go music video, even though I love that video.
Don't know what she's talking about.
But anyways.
Okay.
yeah, I hope that all of you, maybe you're inspired to go out and try something new, push your limits, get out of your comfort zone. It's really, once you get started, it's really not that hard. And if my life is testimony to that, then that's great, because you could see I'm just a regular person. No, I'm not like some motivational speaker out there or some celebrity. I'm just living my life, and I'm telling you, you can do it too.
I'm sure everybody's already living their lives. Maybe not to the fullest, but they're all living. If they're watching, they're not dead.
Living the life that you want.
Or you could live Thuy's life. Life of Thuy. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Give it a holler.
Try something new. That's what I say at the beginning and at the end of every video. I say go out there and try something new. But yes, thank you all for joining.
Hope you found that interesting. I did. It's fun watching Thuy do something new each week.
You've joined me.
I have joined her, and like I say, I enjoyed them, and it is fun to do something new.
It is.
It is.
Edith's next thing, scuba diving.
Never. I will fish in the boat that you jump off of.
You know how you've had to, when watching the A-Team, you had to drug Mr. T in order for him to fly?
I wouldn't do that, because then I'd drown. If you drugged me, I would be unconscious while I was under the water.
No,
that's not going to work.
I would put the thingy on you.
So then when I wake up, I'm surrounded by fish, and then I just die because I can't breathe. I'm
just start punching the fish. Use your boxing skills.
I'm nearly having palpitations just thinking about it. It's not something I could do.
It's gonna happen.
We'll see.
Edith, tell the people where they could find Thuy and Edith argue.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, pretty much any major listening platform that you desire. Spotify. Check us out. You might like it.
Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks. Bye. If you had fun listening today, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel.